let's talk about YouTube for a moment. So, yeah, this is happening. I'm talking about YouTube drama. Kinda. So anyhow, we all basically know what's going on with YouTube lately with the PewDiePie issue, the JonTron issue, video demonetization, subscription losses, so on and so forth. Then the major advertisers deciding to pull advertising from Google because they, quote, don't want to have their brand affiliated with controversial content. Or whatever. Well, obviously that's a stupid thing to say because YouTube's not the only place that you can get controversial content, and they have no problem advertising on other platforms. But to get to my point, what it ultimately boils down to is the major players in television are incredibly butthurt over YouTube. They're not pleased that a kid can get on YouTube and garner more views and have more social influence than they have. It's another medium invading their monopoly, and it's been pretty rough on them. Potential viewers have been given more options. And when presented with more options, it turns out the majority of viewers choose not to watch whatever shitty reality shows and false or opinionated news stories they're presenting at the time, that they in fact would rather watch a 16-year-old play Minecraft for 4 hours than watch whatever shit television series is being pushed into their lap. The option for cable TV was either A, up the quality of their content, or B, attack the infringing form of media. So they did what any self-respecting corporation would do, and said, fuck the content, let's start some drama and cause some problems. Now, I am a nobody on YouTube. 760 some odd subs, incredibly low view count, monthly payments in the teens. I am by no means a voice of the community, and even I'm affected by this. I've had 4 videos demonetized entirely over the weekend. My CPM has dropped to near 0. In fact, over the weekend my views remained steady, my watch time remained steady, yet my income dropped from about $1.20 to less than 10 cents. I can write some of that off on advertisers pulling their ad campaigns. Less ads to go around means less money. But there's still a lot of people and companies advertising with Google that have no intention of leaving, so what happened? I would suspect I was lowered in terms of their advertiser-friendly tier, whatever in the fuck that means. See? We can't even know exactly what the things that they use mean thanks to their lack of transparency. No one really knows the algorithm. No one really knows what to believe and what to speculate on. At least not when it comes to YouTube. Because they don't tell us. Or what they do tell us is vague or outright misleading. From you, the viewer perspective, this can seem kind of irrelevant or meaningless. But from my perspective, it means a lot. It has a huge impact on my channel and my desire to continue driving it. I make videos because I like to. I did not decide to make videos and do streams because profit, that would be silly. I do it because I enjoy it. But it would be a flat-out lie for me to say that I can or would continue to do this without money. Money is a requirement. It is a fact of life. Of course I want to entertain people. I want people to come to my channel, watch my videos, have a laugh, so on, hang out, chat. But I also want to get paid. I want to eventually make enough money that I can independently make video content non-stop, with no other worries. Which of course takes time, but how am I going to have the motivation to continue when I can sit here and literally watch YouTube throttle my views, fuck with my CPM, or censor my content? Now by censor I mean, for instance, I made a video about ISIS, how to be a terrorist. Satirical in nature and generally pretty goofy. Well, that's been demonetized. It will now make $0. Any work, effort, and time spent on that video is now gone, wasted in terms of reward. Meanwhile, one of my crappy Subnautica videos with less than 50 views is still monetized, and is ultimately more rewarding in terms of money to me than making a satire video about ISIS. So yeah, let that sink in a moment. My satire video, How to Be a Terrorist, has been demonetized. Now I assume it's on the grounds of that it's controversial, I guess because it talks about terrorism. But if you head over to CNN's YouTube channel, do any of their videos about terrorism get demonetized? You better fucking believe they don't. I think this is YouTube's way of saying, you guys stick to games and vlogs, and let the mainstream monopoly keep doing their news. Now what does this mean for YouTube channels that are dedicated to world events, politics, and conflict? Will they simply die off? Is this YouTube eliminating the threat for the traditional media? I don't know. I hate speculation. I hate it when people speculate on shit. But we're left with little option because YouTube doesn't talk to us. YouTube's gone from a platform made by us, populated by us, to share content with us, and changed to a platform made by us, populated by us, for cable TV to force their opinions on. As YouTube blew up, people left television to come see what I consider is better, more engaging content, and the cable networks had a temper tantrum, and here we are. They have their official YouTube channels, they've taken our platform, and are systematically turning it into Cable 2.0, at the expense of the people who made this platform so much better than cable to begin with. What do I predict? Well, I don't think you'll see any mass exodus or anything. People will still keep uploading to YouTube. But if something doesn't give, you'll see sites like Dailymotion and vid.me grow increasingly fast as creators branch out. You'll also see a lot more people shilling their merchandise and fan funding sites. You may see some channels lock their content behind paid subscription walls, and maybe a few just flat out and leave the platform entirely. Now I know people like PewDiePie are not in a position to have to give a shit about the current issues on YouTube. He and those like him could just disappear from social media this moment and never look back. In fact, PewDiePie could drive millions of fans to whatever platform he chose. If someone like him were to boycott YouTube, there would be a loss of at least 5 million viewers, just like that, overnight. Maybe we should all do that. Maybe every YouTuber on YouTube should pack house and leave, private all of their videos except one, saying, "Hey guys, I moved to whateversite.com. Come join me. YouTube has let cable media into their bedroom. Let's give them some alone time." I bet that kind of statement coming from the top creators would make some massive changes on this site. Anyhow, no more bitching from me today. Maybe I'll stream a game or something. Fuck. Anyways, peace fuckers.